In 1924, the Boston Marathon course was lengthened to 26 miles, 385 yards, to conform to what had become the accepted distance for a marathon, and the starting line was moved west to Hopkinton.
The 26.2 Foundation and the Hopkinton Center for the Arts are excited to celebrate this momentous year in Hopkinton, along with several other community organizations including the Marathon Committee, Hopkinton Parks and Rec, the Hopkinton Library, and the Hopkinton Historical Society. Thank you for celebrating Hopkinton's 100th start of the Boston Marathon, presented by Bank of America. We love our small town that once a year shines in a global spotlight.
Got nothing against the big town. Still hayseed enough to sail a cruise in the big town. But my bed is in a small town. Oh, that's good enough for me. Well, I was born in a small town, and I can breathe in a small town. Gonna die in a small town. Well, that's probably where they'll bury me. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm asked all the time, what does Hopkinton really think about the Boston Marathon, and isn't it a disturbance, and doesn't it disrupt things? Let me give you an example of what I saw earlier today. Faith Community Church is about a mile down the street from the starting line. There were 40, 50 volunteers in the room stuffing 30,000 runner packets. That story never gets told very far and wide, but one of the intriguing parts of the package are safety pins. I mean, this goes back a long way. I thought by now they'd find a new way to put bibs on people's singlets. These are 4 pins put together by the seniors in Hopkinton at the Senior Center. So I don't want to hear anybody ever again talk to me about how deep the roots are between Hopkinton and the Boston Athletic Association.
I'm honored to be here. I'm honored that Dell is a part of this community, has been a part of this community, and continues to be a part of this community. So, look, thank you, Tim, for having me here. Thank you for, Hopkinton being the perfect distance to be able to run a marathon, right? Hey, look, sometimes you get lucky, right? But honestly, it's a pleasure to work where I work. It's a pleasure to be part of this town, be part of this community, and, working with the Chamber of Commerce and all the things that we do together. And, look, I do a lot, as Tim said. My day job is I run global technical support, but my side hustle is community.
We're Ashland and Hopkinton together, strong partnership. We share the marathon. You have it now. Maybe the next 100 years we'll get it back. I don't know, but certainly appreciate that and looking forward to working with you. I do have something for you. Hold on. Here it is. Yes. So Ashland is known as the home of the electric clock. So this is, and of course timing is very important to the marathon. So pleased to give this to you and congratulations.
My name is Paul DeBonner. I've been a resident here since 1978 and a member, as Tim said, of the first marathon committee. As Tim mentioned, after the race in '78, the Commonwealth believed the town needed to do some real improvements to make the marathon happen here in Hopkinton. So our committee was formed in '79 and included a total of 17 members, many who have since passed, but names like Chief Bowker, John Palmer, Harold Rathburn, Arthur Stewart, Dr. Bobeck, Tim Kilduff, who was our chair, Bill Thomas, Cookie Cumlin, Rosemary Lynch, and the BAA liaison, Tom Brown.
On behalf of the Alpha Omega Council and all the Greek Americans, we thank Hopkinton for being there for all of our runners, for propelling them to their victory. And we'd like to present a photograph, a framed photograph of the spirit of the marathon to Muriel and to the people of Hopkinton.
This is from 2021. I run all the time around, I live in Hopkinton, as everyone knows, and the town's been under construction for many years, and during that time, they were ripping up the start line, and actually, there was a big shovel and crane that was way down the street. So I was running by, and I just said to this guy, can I have a piece of that? Because that's never going to happen again.
So marathon represents exactly the effort that all of us have to make in order to surpass our own limits. And believe me, there is nothing more Greek than trying to become better than what you actually are.
Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Massachusetts General Court hereby congratulates the residents of the town of Hopkinton on the 100th anniversary of the Boston Marathon start line in the town of Hopkinton, and be it further resolved that a copy of these resolutions be transmitted forthwith by the clerk of the Senate to the town clerk of Hopkinton, and it's signed by me, Karen Spilka, as Hopkinton Senator and as Senate President, and signed by Representative James Arena DeRosa for you. Come over.
And the staff, led by Jack Fleming, and the staff here, I want every member of the staff from the BA to stand up. It's tough enough to do the job, but when you get So I want to let you all know that we hear you, we support you, thank you for everything you do, and sometimes it may seem like it's not going to end, the waves just keep coming and coming. But I want you to stay strong because you got a lot of supporters, as you can see here tonight. Keep doing the job that you're doing and keep doing it well. You get and represent the start-to-finish line. That's what will be painted on the start line. And
thank you, Jack.
So,
Jack, thank you.
Thanks, Jack, for doing that. Get over here, Jack.
This has been in a box, and I'm not kidding, since about 1984, and I think it needs to be in your case.